know how much we appreciate you. All right, now let's turn it over to Larissa, who has another adoptable doggy with her today. Wow, that's a big one.
Just a little puppy over here.
I think he thinks he's a lap dog.
He is a lap dog. His name is Enzo, and by the way, I do have to say, our hearts go out to our service members, so thank you for saying that, Debbie and Cameron, and I couldn't agree more. And now let's talk about Enzo. He's 5 years young, he loves cheese, and he is the sweetest little pibble. That's what I call pit bull type dogs. He's also known as a velvet hippo or a land walrus, because we're trying to change the stigma of pit bulls, because they are not scary dogs. As you can see, his ears were cropped, which unfortunately some owners do, and it is just to make them look more dominant and aggressive than they are. He is such a gentle giant, although he did just eat all the cheese. So that didn't help us, did it? He found it. Yes, he did. He's so sweet. He loves going for walks. He is really good with kids. He's been at Best Friends and in shelters prior to that for almost all his life. And again, he's 5 years old. So he hasn't had a ton of exposure with other dogs, because a lot of shelters will try to keep the dogs separate just to make sure that there are no issues. But as I said, he loves kids. He would need slow introductions to other dogs to see how he does. And it was really sad because he was just adopted last week. It was a huge celebration, a big hoopla. Everybody was really celebratory. And then the family brought him back after 2 days because they said he was whining at nighttime. And they didn't really give him a lot of time to decompress and kind of get used to his new surroundings. So he's back there at Best Friends. It's a great place, but it's not like being in somebody else's home and on their couch and having a home of their own. So I really hope that you go online to bestfriendsla.org. I know he's a big guy. I know he's black in color. I know he's got that stocky head and people get nervous, but he's such a good boy. So give Enzo a Christmas miracle and go to bestfriendsla.org and consider an adoption ever after for him. And if you don't live out here in LA, please still go on and see what animals they have, but you can always go to a shelter or rescue near you or a humane association and check out the dogs, especially the pit bull type dogs. They really, really need an adoption ever after.